watching NotesIn9.
Hello, and welcome to NotesIn9. I'm David Leedy. Episode 159, Introduction to Select2 and XPages. You can select your friends, but you can't change their properties. Okay, just a quick update. This show is going to go out in a little bigger format than normal. Usually I produce the show at 1280 by 720, and the video for this one came in a little bigger, and quite honestly, it's bigger is sometimes better when you're working with Domino Designer. So if you have any problems with this show, let me know, but kind of my intention right now is I'm going to start trying to migrate to 1920 by 1080 by default, just so there's more room for designer and stuff like that. How that works on the phone and stuff like that, and I don't even know who uses the phone and stuff like that. So if you have problems with that, let me know, and we'll see what we can do, if anything. But right now, I'm thinking it's about time to change to, go into full 1080p, and hopefully everything will still be readable and work well. And again, if not, let me know. Okay, today I have a great new contributor that I'm very excited about, and his name is John Oldenburger. Oldenburger, I hope I got that right. And like me, he's a customer, and I always love to see that. And he's got a blog at XPages and more. .blogspot.nl, and he's on Twitter. And it's kind of funny because God, for the longest time, I thought I followed him, and I don't. I just see him post so much because I've got a column up for the X Pages hashtag that I try to monitor and stuff like that. I just see him all over there. I just assumed I followed him, and I didn't. So I follow him now, and you should too if you're watching this show, because not only does he aggregate a lot of the good content that's out there on Twitter, and he retweets it and things like that, but he creates his own great content. And he's been blogging a little more, and now we have him on the show, and I'm excited to see him. So welcome aboard, John. Okay, today's demo, he's going to start talking about Select2, which is a project that is often used with Bootstrap. It comes with the XPages, or it comes with a Bootstrap for XPages project. And I believe he also shows you how to do it manually. So I hope you like the demo. I know I did.
Hello, my name is Johnny Oldenburger, and this is my first appearance on NotesIn9, and I'm really excited about this first XPage video. In this video I try to give you a basic idea on how you can use Select2 in your XPage application. We use Select2 in XPage applications, which also includes Bootstrap, to give the combo boxes, the input boxes and the list boxes nice Bootstrap look and feel. Basically, you can use Select2 in two different ways. The first one is when you also make use of the OpenNGF Bootstrap for XPages plugin, and the second one is when you add your Bootstrap files, your Select2 files manually to your XPage application. In this demo I will show you both options, and the first demo is a demo in which I use the OpenNTF Bootstrap for XPages plugin. But first I want to show you the website for Bootstrap for XPages. It's a great website with a lot of demos and a lot of information, and it gives you a very well explanation on how to install the Bootstrap for XPages libraries on your server and into your designer. And also a great resource is the webinar Bootstrap for XPages, which you can find on YouTube. And this also gives you a good idea on how to install the Bootstrap for XPages plugin, and lots of other stuff you can do with this great plugin from OpenNGF. Back to our demo. The first demo includes the Bootstrap for XPages plugin, and the Bootstrap for XPages plugin, you can find it on the OpenNTF website and under Bootstrap for XPages. You can download the files to your local drive, extract them and install them on your server and into your Domino designer. When you have downloaded the OpenNTF Bootstrap for XPages plugin and installed them on the server and into your designer, you have some extra controls available, and you can find them under Bootstrap, and there you can find the Select2 picker and the Select2 picker for a combo box or a list box. Before you can use the controls for the Select2 options, you have to set some XPage properties. And the first property you have to set is your application theme. I choose this one. It's available in the Bootstrap for XPages plugin. Further, you have to set some page generation properties, and the first one is the HTML doc type. Always put this on HTML5, and most important, in the XPage libraries, enable the OpenNTF Bootstrap library. When you have set these properties, you can use Select2 in your XPage application. In this case, I created a custom control, and on my custom control I added a combo box and I added a list box from the core controls. Secondly, I added from the Bootstrap controls the Select2 picker for my combo box and the Select2 picker for my list box. Further, I set some properties, and these are the properties available for the Select2 picker. The first one is allow clearing, and allow clearing allows users to clear the selected value they have selected in the combo box or in the list box. The value is true or false, and in this case I use the value true. Then the second property is the for control property, and in this simple example I have a combo box and I have a list box, so in this case I selected my combo box 1. And if you want, you can also add a placeholder, and a placeholder is used to show some text when no value in the combo box or in the list box is selected. And I did this in my list box, and I added select a software category. So this is basically the whole setup for using Select2 in your XPage application, when you also include the Bootstrap for XPages plugin from OpenNTF. I added my custom control on XPage. And on my XPage I use an application control. And when I do a preview in the browser, you will see the final result. We have first the combo box, and it has now a nice bootstrap look and feel. Also, you can see I used the option allow clearing, which I set to true, and I can deselect the value in my combo box. And when I open it, the search is available and my values are available to select. Also, my list box is available and has a nice bootstrap look and feel. And also here I can select multiple values with the option of allow clearing, so I can deselect the selected values in my list box. So overall, it's not that hard to use Select2 in your XPage application when you also make use of the Bootstrap for XPages plugin from OpenNTF. In my second demo, I make not use of the OpenNTF Bootstrap for XPages plugin, which means in my XPage application the Bootstrap files are not already included and the Select2 files are also not included. So I have to download them from the Bootstrap site and the Select2 site. First, the Bootstrap files you can find on the Bootstrap website, and you can download the current version. It's now 3.2.0, and you can download these files to your local drive, extract them and add them later on to your XPage application. The same is for the Select2 files. Currently we have version 3.5.1. And also here you need to download these files to your local drive, extract them and add them to your XPage application. How do we add these files to our website, to our XPage application? You have to go to the Package Explorer, and in the Package Explorer go to your NSF and go to your web content folder. And in your web content folder you have to add your Bootstrap files, which I did already in here. You can drag and drop the files into your web content folder. You have to add your Select2 files and you have to add your jQuery file into your web content folder. And when you have done that, the files are available in your XPage application. To make the resources, the Bootstrap files and the Select2 files available on your custom control or on your XPage, you can add the resources to your XPage or to your application layout. But in this case I use a theme, and in my theme, when it opens, yes, I edit all the necessary files. So I added my resource for the jQuery, I added my Select2 files, and I added my Bootstrap files. So in this application theme I use all the necessary resources that I need to use Select2. What I have to do further is I have to set some properties in the XPage properties. And in this case I use my theme, which I created over here, and add my theme as the application theme in the XPage properties. Also over here I need to set my page generation properties. My HTML doc type is also over here HTML5. And in my XPage libraries, I don't use the OpenNTF Bootstrap library. What I further need to make this all work is a great snippet by Mark Roden, and that is the jQuery selector for XPages. And in the explanation Mark gave in this snippet, it says that if you want to use jQuery to select your XPage input text fields, it will not work out of the box. And he gives his reasons. So to make it all work, we also need the jQuery selector for XPages. What I did in this example, I created a script library and I added into my script library the snippet, and on my XPage here it is. On my XPage, when I look into my source, I added also my script library. So it's available in this case only on this XPage. Further, I added also on this XPage a combo box from the core controls and a list box from the core controls. And I can't use the Select2 picker for the combo lists for the combo and the list box from the OpenNTF Bootstrap for XPages plugin. What do I need to do to make this work without the OpenNTF Bootstrap for XPages plugin? Well, we have to go and see it in the source. Here is my list box. I added some values manually. And I did it the same for my combo box, which you can see over here. So what we have to do is add some scripts to our XPage or custom control, whatever you like. After adding the script library, which includes the snippet from Mark Roden, I have to create a script block for the function that calls the combo box, and I use in the field ID my combo box 1 included with the Select2, and I do the same for my list box 1. I use the ID and my Select2 options. This is plain. It's possible to create a lot of options behind the Select2, in this case like we saw in the OpenNTF Bootstrap for XPages plugin, and you can find them all explained on the website from Select2. And as you can see over here, you can also add a placeholder, and you also can add the allow clear with the option true. So basic, the functionality is exactly the same. Back to our little demo. After we created the script blocks that are necessary to make this all work, we can preview the result in our browser. And you will see also, without the OpenNTF Bootstrap for XPages plugin, we have a nice Bootstrap look and feel for our combo box and our list box. So basically, both options have the same result, but without the Open NTF Bootstrap for XPages plugin, it's a lot and a lot more work to accomplish with the Select2 in your XPage applications. So this was my first demo on Select2 for NotesIn9, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will come back later on in the show again. So thank you for watching.
And that's the demo. John, I thank you very much for coming on. I can't wait to have you on again. If anyone has any questions for me, here's my contact information, and I thank you for your time.